Hi, this is Jay. I go by Jay's Arcade on the Launchbox forum and also on YouTube. And today I wanted to do a quick tutorial to show you how to add Windows 10 apps from the App Store, how to add those into Launchbox so you can launch them right there in Launchbox. So what I've done to begin with, I've already gone ahead and installed some of the App Store apps, and like Crossy Road and Netflix. We're going to add those to Launchbox. Now the first thing you need is this text, this line of text right here, and you need to copy this, and I'll leave this in the description so you can copy this. Copy this line of text, open an Explorer window, and paste it in here, hit enter. This will take you to your applications. This is all the Windows 10 apps. And I believe there's more apps in here besides just Windows 10. But this is what you want to get to. I'm going to create this as a list so that we can manage it a little easier. So I installed Crossy Road. We got to find Crossy Road in here. Here it is. And what you do is you're going to right click and create shortcut. It'll ask you, it'll tell you you can't create a shortcut here. Do you want it to be on the desktop? Click yes. Here's Netflix. We'll do the same with that one. Create the shortcut. Click yes. And we are done with this folder. But remember that line of text. You might want to keep that handy so you can get to that app folder easily. Basically, it's a hidden folder, and you have to change a whole bunch of settings if you do it any other way than using this line of text here. And this just makes it a little easier. The next thing we do is we want to copy these shortcuts into a place where we can get to them easily. We probably don't want to leave them on the desktop. At least I know I don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in my ROMs folder, and I've already created a folder here for them. I'm going to cut and paste these into my folder right here, and then when I open it, you can see they're right there. Next thing we do is we go into Launchbox. Now you can do this a couple ways. You can import these into the Windows platform, or you can create a new platform. And to import them, we're going to go import ROM files. Click next, add folder, go to your folder that has the ROMs in it, and where did I put that? I have miscellaneous ROMs, Windows App Store apps. Okay, click next, platform. I'm going to create a new platform just to show how to demonstrate how you do this. Windows 10 App Store. Yes, I'm a slow typer. Windows 10 App Store apps. Well, that's what we'll call the platform. Scrape. We're going to scrape it as Windows. Click next. Now, one of the problems with Launchbox is you have to choose an emulator, even though we're not going to use an emulator. But we'll fix that here in a second. So you can choose any emulator you want. Click next. I do not hardly ever move folders or files into Launchbox folder. I know that is the preferred method by the forums and by the developer, but I always use them in my current location. That way I can share with Hyperspin, and we're not having conflicting folders and stuff. I do it a different way than what's recommended, but do it however you feel like doing it. Search for game information, sure. Next. If you have any emu movies, it'll take it a second to parse the emu movies. When it's done, click next. I don't really need the PDF files. Combine ROMs, there's no matching titles, so we don't need that. Click next. You might need to change these names because they say shortcut. And when that's done, you click finish. let the system find all the artwork for you. And it should be just about done here. 2 games imported successfully. And there is our new platform. Now there's one last step. Because we told Launchbox to use an emulator for these, and we don't want to do that. So highlight all your games. You can just click on one and press Control A, and we want to do edit, and that will open the bulk edit wizard. In the field you want to select emulator, and then when this one pops up you want to leave that blank, and that will remove whatever emulator you set it as. It'll just leave it as a no emulator shortcut. Click next, click next. No, I do not need to make more changes. And it should be done. We should be able to launch this. And there we go. If you have a joystick, that you can play this with a joystick. It uses the keys on your keyboard, so if you have your joystick mapped to your keys, you can play it. Kind of a fun distraction. Anyhow, guys, that is it for setting up Windows 10 apps on Launchbox. I hope that you found this useful, and if you did, leave me a comment. If you find something I said wrong, or some easier way that you know to do it, leave me a comment. I'd appreciate it. Alright, thanks guys.